Hello everybody, in this video we're going to talk about how to find the volume of a cylinder. Okay, so in a previous video we talked about how to find the volume of a prism, and we'll link that in the cards right now. But essentially what we got from that video was that our volume is equal to capital B times H. So that's capital B is area of the base times the height. And that's going to be true for our cylinder too, but it's a little bit different. It's not a prism because our base is not a polygon. Our base is a circle. So if we think about our base being a circle, then we want to find the area of a circle. Okay, so remember area of a circle, we've done a video on that. I'll link that in the cards right now as well. But area of a circle is just pi r squared, okay? Pi r squared. So now to find the volume of a cylinder, we're going to take volume is equal to the area of the base, pi r squared, times the height of our cylinder. So this right here is our equation for finding the volume of a cylinder. All right, so let's look at a couple examples here. For number one, we have a cylinder on its side here, and we have a radius of 5 and we have a height of 10. So we can say volume is equal to pi r squared times height, and we just plug in our information. Pi times 5 squared times 10. And now anytime we're working with pi, we can write our answer in terms of pi, which means we just leave pi at the end of our answer, or we can actually use 3.14 for pi and multiply it out and round our decimal. So we'll actually do both answers today. All right, so this is going to give me 25, 5 squared is 25, times 10 would be 250. So this is 250 pi meters cubed. And we could say approximately, so if we do in our calculator, 250 pi, and this is going to be 785.40 cubic meters. Okay, so we'll have two answers there, one in terms of pi and one using 3.14 for pi and approximating the decimal. All right, number two, we have a cylinder that is slanted a little bit. Remember, by Cavalari's principle, the volume is still going to be the same as if this cylinder were straight up and down. So we just need to focus on the radius and the height. So volume is equal to pi r squared times height. So pi, our radius is 8, and our height is 20. Okay, so now we get 64 times 20, and we have 1,280 pi cubic feet, and we can do 1,280 times pi, and that's going to give us 4,021.24 cubic feet. Okay, so once again, answers are the same. One is just in terms of pi and one is a decimal approximation. The answer in terms of pi is probably more accurate because we're not rounding, but there's two ways to write it, just depending on what the question asks you. All right, two more examples. For number three, volume is equal to pi r squared times height. So once again, we're going to plug in our information. So 9 is our radius, so 9 squared and times 7. Okay, so now 9 squared is 81, so 81 times 7 would be 567 pi cubic feet, and we can multiply that by pi, so 1,781.28 cubic feet. Okay, and our last example, once again we have a slanted cylinder. That's okay, we're given the radius and the height, that's all we need. So volume equals pi r squared times height. So now we plug in 3 for our radius and 12 for our height. So 9 times 12, that's going to give us 108. So we get 108 pi cubic centimeters, and we can multiply that by pi to get our decimal approximation. So 339.29 cubic centimeters. Okay, and that's how you find the volume of a cylinder.